You know what you don't have in your life? A really wicked West Virginia t-shirt. I'm tired of the old Flying WV t-shirts. You know why? Because they suck. And I've gone to all the apparel stores for West Virginia, and they all suck. Well, there's a new apparel in town, CouchBurner, West Virginia. And their logo is a freaking this right here. And it's a burning couch. It's awesome. And also, our t-shirts are available on their website at CouchBurnerWV.com. So you can get our stuff, you can get their stuff, and we can be cool and stuff. And that's that. CouchBurnerWV.com. Check it out. Or if you don't know what to tell you. You just won't be cool at the next tailgate.
What a wonderful, happy Halloween it is, isn't it? Who do you plan on haunting this year?
Haunting?
Yeah.
The whole damn town.
Do you have any humans you would like to haunt or feast upon their souls?
I have to lower my tits. There we go. Now I can actually hear what you're saying. And so, what were you just saying? Because I could only hear the inside of my suit.
I asked if you had any poor souls that you wanted to thrill this year.
Do I want to thrill them?
Mm-hmm.
Sheesh. I don't know. Live or dead?
Live.
We're going to have a seance, maybe?
Yeah. Maybe summon a evil spirit.
Summon a demonetto.
Maybe speak some Latin.
Whoa, yeah. I'm going to speak in tongues.
Oh, damn. You know, I plan on speaking in some tongues. Me and the other green thing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. You describe what your costume is right now.
Green.
So I was telling somebody about your costume today.
Yeah.
And I said...
It's honestly the easiest description.
Yeah. So, but I feel like it needs more elaboration. They're like, he's just wearing a green morph suit. And I said, no.
Stop. Elaborate and listen.
So I said, I think you need more elaboration. He's just green. And he's like, yeah, he's wearing a green suit. He's just like a green suit man. I was like, no. Green.
That literally is
green.
What I'm being.
Yeah, it's green.
Unfortunately, to be green, it does require me to be in this morph suit.
Right.
That is completely green.
Right.
But it's a symbol for me being green this year. I'm just green.
Recycling?
No.
Just green.
I'm just green. It's a color. I'm just green.
I think people take the meaning of green way too far.
I know.
It's
I'm just green.
I know people that buy like the whole garbage can sets, and like one's black lid, one is green lid.
Yeah.
And it's trash going in both.
Yeah.
It's trash going in both.
Like
it's like at my brother's house, I'm like, which one do I put it in? He goes, oh, yeah, we don't recycle. We're in Brewston Mills. Like we can't do recycling. It's like, huh. So why'd you buy the one with the green lid? He's like, yeah, it's just a package deal here.
Yeah.
It's like, we're not, he ordered them straight from Oregon or something.
It was probably a good deal.
Yeah, probably.
Describe your outfit to us, or to me. What are you?
I'm a cow.
Yeah, you don't see me going, what do you mean you're a cow? Like, you're a guy, and he's got, your face is showing, and I can see that you're like in a suit. Wait, you're in a cow? You want to be a guy in a cow suit?
No, I'm mooing my cow.
Exactly. It's easy.
Yeah.
It's that easy.
But hey, bro, I ain't finished.
It's that easy. If I say, hey, I'm a cow, you're a cow.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry. If I say, hey, I'm a cow, you're a cow, that didn't make sense.
Yeah.
But if I say, hey, I'm green,
I'm
just green.
I'm green.
That's it.
Yeah, if you're green, I'm green.
Controversy.
Like birds of a feather flock together.
Exactly.
So I feel kind of puffy.
Yeah, you look pretty puffy.
Can you hear my fan?
I can hear it vaguely, but it's nothing that's going to distract anything. I think maybe
because that's all I hear.
Because you're wearing it, that's what you're hearing. No, it's fine.
All I hear is the fan. So I may not hear you at all. All I hear is a fan. Yeah. And also all I hear is just the crinkling of my chin hitting my cow chest.
Yeah.
My burly cow chest.
You look good.
Thank you. But I definitely can tell that I'm just going to have to be extremely still the whole time.
I'm glad that we held off on recording the podcast this week to wear our costumes.
Yeah.
Because, technically right now it's not Halloween. This comes out on Halloween. So
on Halloween.
Happy Halloween to everybody out there who's listening.
A bookie.
We really appreciate you.
Correct.
I haven't had a good scare in a while.
Yeah.
So hopefully this year somebody will get me. But you know me.
Ah!
I'm constantly trained to not be scared because of our friend Erica, who always scares us.
Well, she is the queen of scares.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you are correct.
She used to be the queen of scares, but now she's just the queen of cares.
No, she's not. She tried to pinch my nipple off today.
Did that scare you?
Nope.
Well, then she's the queen of cares. So now she's the queen of ripping nipples off? I doubt she wants to be known as that.
I beg to differ. Anyway, what are your Halloween plans this year?
The same as yours. Exactly the same. Hand out candy to kids. So this is only half of my costume. My costume is actually, me and Kelly are going to be cowgirls. And she's going to be actually a cowgirl with,
like a human.
The big belt buckle and the frilly tassels on the shirt. And
Cowgirls love frilly
boots
tassels.
And all that stuff. And I'm just a cowgirl with a giant tutu around, like right below my big old cow udders and a big bow on my head that I saw I'm like a girl cow.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of punny.
It's pretty clever.
Yeah. And it's just going to be so fun to like, I love walking around in this thing. It just gives me the freaking giggles. If anybody has an idea of like, like they don't have an idea for their Halloween costume, which this is coming out, this is for next year for you guys. Anything that requires a fan to blow it up is so fun. This is so fun.
It looks
I'm giddy. It is so funny.
It looks like you're having a blast.
Yeah.
Take my advice. Maybe you'll get richer.
You should get a blow up outfit. They're all fun.
Take my advice. Maybe you'll get richer.
I wish it was filled with helium instead of just air. That way you could like float a little bit too.
You kind of look like, for if people were like trying to like look past you just being green.
Yeah.
Like they're like looking for like some sort of insightful, they think like, wow, he's really smart. He's like, what he's saying is he's like green, like he's like the mascot for cryptocurrency. Like I should ask him about stocks. Like that's probably what they're looking at you saying. They're probably like,
take my advice. Maybe you'll get richer.
And without saying a word, I just inspired somebody to go invest all their money into Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Which I don't do it, but everybody else should just do that. Just dump all your money into Bitcoin.
Yeah, honestly, they have Bitcoin ATMs now. There's one at the Circle K.
Bitcoin. More like Bitcoin.
Take my advice. Maybe you'll get richer.
It'd be funny, though, after this podcast comes out a couple years and Bitcoin does take over, it'll be funny to look back and hear me going, Bitcoin.
Correct!
It's okay, though. I'll jump on the bandwagon, too, as soon as it's serious.
Yeah. So the reason I was bringing out how puffy I am,
yeah,
is because, like, I look like I look like a cow that could ate another cow.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like what Kanye West looks like right now. He looks like he's like got cheeks. He's like got cheeks full of like jawbreakers, like on Ed, Edd n Eddy. He kind of looks like he ate like maybe like a bunch of slugs or something.
Yeah, why does he look so full of invertebrate bugs?
Yeah.
Kanye West looks like he found a slug town.
Yeah.
And he got a spoon and some pepper, not salt, because he doesn't like fizzy things.
Yeah, no.
He just started going to town on these slugs, and it has polluted his body to where now he's overweight a little bit.
Yeah.
And he's kind of chubby.
Yeah, he's Chubby West. Chubby.
That's clip it. That's funny.
Chubby.
Chubby. It's because he's chubby now.
Yay. We're like, wait.
I was in the middle of a sentence, boy.
Dude, he like why? But why does Chubby West hate Jews so much?
I don't know.
What started that?
Dude, I don't keep up with Twitter. I don't even know. He's just outrageous at this point.
His whole life is kind of like when you come in to a conversation.
You come in it?
Somebody's
having a conversation, you come up and come in it.
Now, that'd be really disgraceful.
Hey, bro, I ain't finished.
You come in the conversation.
We don't have to pretend we have all the answers.
Dude, that's disgusting. Kanye West totally would fucking inseminate somebody's convo.
Oh, I know. Well, he's yes. So it's like if you hear him talk, it's like you came into a room.
You came in a room?
I was in the middle of a sentence,
Sorry.
boy.
All right. I know the 69th episode was last week. You keep talking about cum.
And I ain't never did this before, no.
Go on with the fantasy.
Go on with the fantasy. So it's like if you walked into a room. Now I can't stop saying cum. So I just can't stop saying cum. His whole like interacting with him on the internet, like anybody that's ever seen him, the way he is like if you walked into a room at the wrong point in a conversation and they're like, no, you didn't hear the beginning. Like you don't get it. He keeps saying that, but he portrays his full thought, but it's in the middle of all of his thought. Like his thought is just at the end of a sentence all the time. Does that make any sense to you?
So he just says the worst thing possible at the end of a conversation.
Yeah, but he doesn't go. It's like a comedian that's like making fun of something, you know, but he doesn't. But like Bill Burr will make fun of white women, right? But the first thing he says is like, white women, I get you, like you do this, but, and that's where Kanye comes in.
Here's what I think Kanye West does, and
he's like he doesn't do the whole I love Jews, but I hate Jews. You know what I'm saying? If he would do that, it would just counteract itself.
I love to tattoo. Tattooing is my life. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like Kanye West is doing this beautiful tattoo, full color. It's a beautiful dragon, and all the lines are clean on it, all the shading's right, and all the colors are nice and saturated. And right at the end, when you're getting ready to do all the white highlights,
mm-hmm.
he makes them all black, or he makes them all brown, or he makes them all blue. He just makes them the wrong color.
Yeah.
And it ruins the whole tattoo. And it's like, that's what he does at the end of a conversation. He puts all those crazy thoughts there.
Yeah.
When I'm just spitting all the crazy thoughts only to you.
Yeah. I just think his whole interaction with the media, like any media, any social media, is just the end. Like it's like the worst conclusion he could come up with, and then that's what he shares with everyone.
Yeah,
I think he probably has full thoughts, but I have never heard one. I think all of his thoughts are like half thoughts.
I don't know. He's pretty talky. If you listen to some of his interviews, he's pretty wordy.
Yeah, but I'm saying like the way he came to his conclusion, it's always jumbled. You never know where he came from.
Yeah.
It's like he just tweets out a thing that's like, tomorrow I'm going DEFCON 3 on Jews. It's like, where did that come from? There was nothing leading up to it in the rest of the world, and he just goes off.
Yeah.
That's not a full thought. I don't know. It's just not a full thought.
So So you're saying you support his tweet?
And I ain't never did this before, no.
No, I'm just kidding. But
Correct!
Yeah, he's pretty wacky, man.
Today's episode is brought to you by Crossland Wellness. Jay Crossland is an amazing guy. He specializes in Swedish deep tissue, trigger point, and myofascial release and sports massages. So whether you're an athlete or a guy that stands all day, sits all day, or just does nothing all day, he can probably help with your back pain and other things. He also does a thing called cupping, which is an amazing thing. So go ahead. I got the link down in the bio below on this video or online on the daggone Spotify. And go ahead and check them out. Yeah, but honestly, it doesn't really matter because David Blaine's pretty cool. So
Yeah, honestly, I've honestly had trouble keeping in this conversation about Kanye West because all I've been thinking about is David Blaine, Street Magic.
yeah, man.
He's incredible.
Ever since we watched it this morning,
dude.
I can't get my brain wrapped around where he threw all those cards at the window and it landed. The card was inside the window.
Did he have like a magic goblin outside who threw the correct card against the window?
Yeah.
Or is he just actually magic? How did he set that up?
Yeah.
Dude, after you left today, I watched him do one. He was performing David Blaine was performing a card trick to a homeless man.
Mm-hmm.
And he shuffles the cards and he gives the guy the cards and he looks at him and he says, pick one. The old man picks one. And David Blaine's like shuffling them back up, doing all kinds of whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, okay, is this your card? And the guy goes, no. And he says, is this your card? And the old man goes, no. And he goes, is this your card?
Yeah.
No. He's like, okay. Shuffles them around more. Is this your card? No. Goes through like every single card. The old man's like, no, it's not my cards. David Blaine drops the deck of cards and starts gagging and coughs up his correct card. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He regurgitated the correct card.
Yeah. It's like, how did you know to eat that card earlier? And if you didn't eat it earlier,
how did you keep it from digesting?
Yeah. Magic is real, man.
Do you think when David Blaine's body's aging a little bit, when he has to regurgitate a card, he's going to be like, fuck, you're just going to have to wait for this one to come out, dude. And he's going to shit out the correct card?
What's going to happen? Yeah, probably. Is that what's going to happen whenever he, like, there's a guy, he's like, hey, man, like, he's old, and he's, like, trying to do tricks with people, but they're like, dude, I get it, you're David Blaine, we don't give a shit, like, there's a point where we don't care about magic anymore, and he's going to be like, come on, let me do it.
If there's ever a point where we don't care about magic, I want to be dead.
Yeah, kill me. Yeah.
Sorry for interrupting you.
And I ain't never did this before, no.
I don't know where any of the buttons are. But, he's getting old. Everybody's tired of David Blaine. Fuck off, David Blaine. Nobody gives a shit about you. So he's like just trying to do magic. He doesn't have a show anymore. He's not famous anymore. He's just out there. He's homeless, but he's just trying to do magic. And he's like, hey, is this your card? They're like, I don't give a shit. He's like, oh, man. That's the third card today that I ate and I can't regurgitate. So he's just eating all these cards and he's got to shit them out. He's got freaking digestion problems. He's just full of fucking cards.
Whenever David Blaine does pass, whoever performs the autopsy on him, they're going to be like, no wonder he fucking died. He ate all these cards. There's so many cards in here. He's got cards coating his pancreas.
So they have to cut his body open and then just a bunch of silly snakes jump out. It's like boing, boing, like slinkies pop out and cards just go all over the room.
Who would win in a fight, David Blaine or Mind Freak?
David Blaine, because he's the quiet guy. Mm-hmm. Mind Freak's like trying to be too out there and be too crazy. David Blaine just is crazy.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
David Blaine is by definition crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's done crazy things like been underwater for 7 days straight or something like that.
Oh my God.
Doesn't even sound real, but I'm pretty sure it happened. He did a thing where he was buried alive for a week.
Well, David Blaine,
in a coffin.
Yeah. Well, David Blaine, going back to the water thing, David Blaine was actually the guy who, he was the cameraman for Finding Nemo. That's how they recorded it.
He had to film that whole damn movie down there.
Yeah.
And in the dentist's office. Shark bait, ooh-ah.
Somehow he fit in the tank.
He's incredible, man.
Yeah, I know.
Honestly, one of Earth's children.
He is Earth Child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the true flower child.
Yeah. Can you imagine having like a skill like that, do you think it's actually magic?
Yeah.
You do? Truthfully?
Mm,
Come on. For real, though.
I want to believe that it is, but
I think it
I
is.
think he's just a master illusionist.
You know what I think?
What?
I think it doesn't matter because magic is in your mind. Right?
What do you mean by that?
So, let's say a guy's performing magic. The magic...
Are porn stars magicians then?
I don't know where you're going with this.
Guys performing magic. Making love is magic. Are porn stars magicians?
I don't think so. I think that's all scripted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They're just illusionists.
Now, what you and I do in the bedroom,
Yeah.
separately,
Yeah.
is magic.
I believe that.
I think.
Amen to that, brother.
Yeah, no doubt. But like magic isn't the act of performing the magic. When someone says I do magic, it's that they're saying it's magic in your mind. Like you observing and not being able to explain something is the magic, not the act of making you not understand how it happened. It's you not knowing how it happened and the wonder. That's magic.
So to some people, reading is magic.
They're like, if someone says, right, you're right, imagination, you know? It's like people who say magic isn't real. Yeah, of course it's not real to you because you don't believe in the trick. You don't believe it, and you don't believe in it.
The trick is what's magic. The trick in a sense of you tricking them.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
deceiving them playfully.
Not even. It's just the magic is in your mind. It's like not in your mind of you're performing the magic, and the magic is in the beholder's mind. You understand? So if you don't believe in it, of course you don't believe in it. But it's for the people that do. Magic's in their mind. Yeah.
What other things are magical?
Cinema.
Yeah.
Honestly.
The magic of movies.
CGI. That's magic.
That's magic.
Because it's not real, but notice how everybody talks about the shows and they're like they're real people.
A walk on the beach in sunset.
That's magic. The feeling you get, maybe not the sunset or the beach, but the feeling you find inside your heart is magic.
That's the damn truth.
And it's magic how much sand you find in the shower later.
That is
no matter how much you wash off, you will find sand in the shower later, and that's magic.
Do you think that the CEOs of Tinder and Hinge and Bumble are all magicians from all of the magic that they create through hustle and bustle through their apps? Is Mark Zuckerberg a magician? Zuckerberg? Is Mark Zuckerberg
I don't remember any
magician?
I don't remember any of these buttons. Hit a random one.
We don't have to pretend we have all the answers.
I like the way we can conclude about social medias if they are magic or not.
We don't have to pretend we have all the answers.
Because some they are, and
Yeah.
some people think it's the devil. Is the devil magic?
Now we're getting into the deep stuff. Is magic the devil? Is David Blaine the devil?
Oh my lord! I really hope not, man, because he's so cool.
I
So
know.
freaking cool, man.
I know. Honestly, if there's anybody that's the devil, it's Kanye. But back to David Blaine.
Yeah, if Kanye West and David Blaine had to duke it out, my money's on David Blaine because he's more of like a Christ-like figure,
Yeah.
and Kanye West is more of like a devil type figure.
Yeah.
And David Blaine would probably turn Kanye West's organs into rabbits
Yeah.
and then pull them all out of him.
It's like no, he's like pulling his intestines out of his mouth like the ribbons. It's like, oh, it's never ending. Yeah, I think that's probably how that would end. But like Kanye West is definitely the antagonist. You know what I mean? Like if you look at his whole life, he's just an antagonist. He doesn't really do anything. But back to David Blaine.
Well, he built up and could have been something really great, but he kind of just like ruined it.
He's sick.
He's sick in the head.
He's sick. Maybe
Not in a cool way. David
No.
Blaine's sick too, but in a different way.
Yeah, David Blaine's like Christ sick.
Have you ever learned a magic trick?
No.
I learned
No.
one. I learned one when I was younger, and I got paid like $7 for it. Because what I would do
You hustled someone?
at my grandparents' house.
You hustled your grandparents?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what I would do is I had this deck of cards, and I'd learn this card trick, and I'd go up there only a couple times a year, and I would do the card trick, and I would bet them $1 that I knew where their card was.
Yeah.
And several people in the family I got $1 from. It was sick.
Now how did it happen?
How did it happen?
Yeah, how'd you do it? Magic? Or is it a trick?
It's magic. It's a magic trick.
Well, I think you kind of turn magic into like it's a hustle.
A
So
good
I don't
magician
believe in-
never shares his secrets.
It's true.
So
Hey, bro, I ain't finished.
Yeah.
David Blaine monetized his magic.
Yeah.
Is he a hustler?
No, he did it in a wholesome way.
So
where he
was
shared
I.
it with the rest of the world.
Dude,
What did you do? You probably bought some bubble gum.
I was 6.
Yeah.
So okay.
You were 6 years old doing magic, and now you're a tattoo artist. What the fuck?
I know, man. It's like
that was your calling.
It's like I had 2 paths.
Yeah.
One was tattooing and one was magic, and I love tattooing, man. But maybe had I had more practice, I would have loved magic that way.
Yeah.
But it didn't happen for me because deep in my heart, I've always heard if you meet your heroes,
Yeah.
that they won't be your heroes anymore.
Yeah.
And I knew had I put all of my love into magic, there would be a certain time at some point in my life I'd probably meet him, and then my hero would just disappear like dust.
Oh,
like
yeah.
a magic trick.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't want to lose that spiritual connection to David Blaine. So
Well, you didn't want to lose the wonder for him, because imagine you learn all the tricks and you know his tricks, and then you have no wonder. He's no longer your idol because you know all the silly tricks that he plays. The magic is gone for you. See, David Blaine is selfless because he loves magic, but now he performs the tricks so the magic is in the other people's minds. He never has magic again.
that would be a really unfortunate thing.
But he's found that he loves the reaction of people experiencing the magic, and that's where he thrives.
Do you believe in magic?
Yes, I told you.
No, I'm saying, have you ever had magic performed on you?
Yeah.
What happened?
One time I was saved by Jesus Christ.
So
And it was
fucking
magic.
funny.
I saw magic perform one time on that kid that said he was at church camp that was like crying and admitted everything on the microphone. He's
Yeah, what
like,
do you admit again?
He was like, I watch porn so much that sometimes I jack off, and I even jacked off here in the cabin with all the guys here. And I was like, wow, that was magic how he was just tricked into admitting that he freaking jacks off a lot. It's like, what the fuck? So yeah, I've seen magic, dude.
That story still cracks me up.
He's like,
Some poor kid at church camp felt guilty enough to where he had to admit that he was jerking off. That is magical. It's magical in this moment right here. 'Cause it's fucking
he
hilarious.
admitted to jerking off at church camp on a microphone.
On stage. That's magical.
In a button-up shirt.
I bet.
He said he jacked off at church camp while wearing a button-up shirt. He was dressed up. He's like, I jack off sometimes. This is the worst. And he's like fixing his top button.
Man, that is hilarious. When that kid dies and goes to heaven, God will be like, dude.
He'll be like,
You
dude.
didn't have to do that.
Yeah. He's like, that's the only thing that got you here.
It's like it's a good thing you admitted.
Good thing you admitted to jerking off at church camp above Poppy's bunk.
That kid was.
He was my top bunkie.
He was performing magic on himself above you.
Oh yeah.
You think any of his magic slime ever dripped down onto you while you were sleeping?
Oh, for sure.
Dang, dude. Did you know this is hilarious? Humans actually drink 3 to 4 gulps of magic slime in their sleep every year.
I heard that. I thought it was that 3 to 4 gulps of magic slime crawl into your mouth.
Yeah, it's like the spider
A
thing.
year.
It's like you eat 9 to 12 spiders every year in your sleep. It's the same thing with magic slime. You gulp 3 to 4 quarts of it. Or sorry.
Quarts? Holy shit.
I mean gulps. Every year.
Oh, God.
Hey, bro, I ain't finished.
You don't know where the magic slime comes from. Well, you did. It was your horny church group mate.
I watched porn, and it was so shameful. It was amazing.
I wonder if that kid still. I wonder if that kid beats off.
Yeah, I think he beats off in the woods now, mostly.
Yeah, probably.
He does a lot of mountain biking and rock climbing.
That kid needed Jesus.
No doubt. But now he ran away from him. I think he ran away from Jesus Christ and towards the slime. That's what I'm saying.
Slime always gets him.
Yeah.
You can't blame him. Slime's fun.
I know.
Today's podcast is brought to you by Brandon Bailey Piercing. Brandon is a longtime supporter of the podcast, as well as a world-class body piercer. To schedule your professional body piercing, head on over to pattysartspot.com, click the piercing tab, and there will be a link that sends you directly to his schedule. That's pattysartspot.com.
I was going to tell you something about David Blaine, but now I can't remember. Oh, on that one trick where he throws all the cards up against the window, and then there's the card that it was their card that was inside the window stuck. There's a lady like in the diner just like looking. She's like this. Just smiling there.
Yeah.
And it's like, you see that, right? You saw the cards get thrown and there's one inside.
Yeah.
You see that, right? So I think she was part of the plan. If she was, I think she was part of the trick. You know what I mean? Because no one saw the card there because he wasn't drawing attention to it. But then he threw all the cards against it, and then they see the cards, right? So
you're saying you think the woman planted it?
I think the woman was planting it because she was too happy but like not like happy, just like, I'm happy to have this coffee. Ha ha ha. She's way too into that. If I would have saw something thrown against the window, I would not be that happy.
Right.
Like, quit it. You know, it's my diner.
You're causing a ruckus in my place of
Yeah,
business.
I'm having my coffee.
I'm a waitress.
I'm a witch. Dude, do you think, what's the lamest Halloween costume you can think of?
Okay, well let's transition from magic back to Halloween real quick.
Okay.
The lamest Halloween costume that I can think of, probably being yellow.
Why?
Well, if you decide to be yellow, I don't think people are really going to get it. Because you could be many things. You could be a ray of sunshine, they might think. They might think you're a star. They might think you're a drop of urine.
Right.
As to where, on the contrary, if you're green, then people just typically know that you're just a color green.
Yeah.
What do you think the lamest costume is?
I think yellow would be pretty lame as far as colors go. I think the lamest costume is probably,
Let's say it on the
salt
count.
Salt and pepper. Salt and pepper.
1, 2, 3.
Salt and pepper. Yeah.
I thought so too. Yeah.
That's the worst.
Okay. Here's number 2 though.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. 3
Joker.
blind mice. What?
I was gonna say Joker and Harley Quinn.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Yeah, that's a really lame one.
I hate Three Blind Mice.
Really?
Yeah.
How come?
Because all they wear is shades and ears.
And they're like, hey, I found some trees.
Oh, I can't see where I'm going. Oh, my mouse, I cannot see.
Yeah, it is pretty.
Boobity boobity.
Like, you could just be a really cool rat
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
shades, you know?
Yeah.
So it is kind of confusing. It doesn't really make a lot of, it doesn't land. The joke doesn't land.
If I was going to wear a morph suit, I would wear a white morph suit and then just put like a wiggly tail on the back of my head and I'd be a sperm.
That's clever.
Mm-hmm.
That's clever, dude.
Yeah. And, and then my girlfriend could be the egg.
Oh, dude. And it would be like it'd be like your guy's costume
Yeah.
would be post-sex and she's an egg and you're a sperm and you're just like around her.
Yeah.
But she's not fertile.
Yeah.
That's why you're not crawling inside of her body.
I'd have a little note on me that said, "Not a future president,"
Yeah.
or something like that. Like my brothers were, they were like National Honor Society. You know, they grew up to be like somebody,
But
weed smoker.
yeah, you're like a hippie.
Yeah,
A hippie silly guy who's into car models.
a hippie silly guy that's into car models.
Yeah, but that's the only thing he likes about cars. It's just the models because he can control. He's got a little bit of a control issue as well.
Oh wow, this is you're creating an in-depth character.
That's what I do, man. I just make shit up.
Yeah, I know.
I think the Joker and Harley Quinn one is silly because a couple years ago, everybody was that.
Yeah.
Like when that movie came out, the Jared Leto one,
Mm-hmm.
everybody decided they want to have a Joker tattooed on their face and walk around with their shirt off and their face painted white.
It sucks.
It's okay though.
They suck.
People aren't creative.
I saw a latex nun downtown the other day.
Oh, damn. Dude.
There was a lot of butt downtown.
Do tell.
There was we were driving back from dinner and Kelly wanted to like go through downtown to see all we knew there was like a Halloween bar crawl. And she just looks at me like halfway down the high street. She goes, "There's so much butt." It was a lot of butt.
Yeah.
It was like too much butt. It was more butt than normal butt. It was a lot of cheek. Like there was so much cheek going on.
Yeah.
There wasn't butt haul, but there was butt cheek.
Yeah. What about any underbutt?
Underbutt? Like just like
underbutt.
Oh, underbutt haul, like like a hoo-ha?
Like a toint.
Like a toint?
Under the butt, huh?
No.
You got the butt cheeks.
Yeah, you got
the butt, huh?
Yeah, you got butt chunk?
Did you see anything under the butt, huh?
I think you gotta be under the butt hole to see the butt chunk.
Yeah, so just all cheeks then.
Mostly cheek, yeah.
It was cheek fest.
Yeah, mostly cheek. Yeah, you got upper cheek, lower cheek, outside cheek, full cheek, baha, yaha.
Did you see any
hoo-ha.
side style cheek butt?
So is between the what?
Side style cheek butt.
I didn't see any side style cheek, but it was mostly just full cheek.
That's weird.
Yeah, normally it's like under cheek, like a lot of under cheek going on. Like they got
Slang for
like
that's cheekies.
Yeah, they got the cheekies going on. So it's like they got the under cheek showing and a little bit of outer cheek. But this year it was just full cheeky. It's crazy.
Any inward cheek?
What? Any N-word cheek?
Inward cheek. Inward cheek. Like it goes inward.
No.
Like the butt butt caves inward.
No, not inward. Oh, thank you for
Like
clarifying
if
that.
you have the butt, the outside goes this way. Curves inward.
I was like, what kind of question is that?
Jeez, dude.
Like,
You're gonna get us canceled.
I know. I just didn't know what you meant. I thought there was like some hidden meaning. I'm glad it wasn't.
No, dude. You're looking too deep, man. Just inward.
Yeah, you're crying. I can see the crying in tears. I can see the tears on your face.
Oh, it's funny. It's silly.
Inward cheek. Yeah, I saw some inward cheek. It was a lot of full cheek and inward cheek, dude. I can see the running down your face.
It's funny. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh man,
got us into some trouble.
I know. It's like we're nice guys.
I guess. if you look inward.
I know. Oh my gosh. I think inward cheek is just classified as baha.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Inward cheek. That's really funny. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so there's full cheeky, baha, yaha, and then and then hoo-ha.
Yeah. And also
Where's the at?
It's basically a non-existing buttocks. It's just back, legs, and then the butthole's on the surface, basically.
Yeah, there's no cheeky.
It's kind of gross. It's just
Today's episode is brought to you by Thomas Integrative Therapy. They can help with substance abuse, substance misuse, trauma, depression, anxiety, pretty much anything that you may or may not have, they can probably help you with. And, things are a little crazy these days, and anxiety and tension is high. And sometimes your chest feels tight, so go ahead on over to Thomas Integrative Therapy. They have a really handy Get Started button where you can start with an email, and they also have teletherapy options. So go ahead and on over there and check them out. Something I noticed when I was at Universal. Oh, this is what I want to tell you. Okay. So something I noticed at Universal when I was at a theme park is that there's a lot of cheeky going on at Universal. Like everybody, it's hot there and stuff too. So like there's just a lot of short shorts and stuff like that. And the ones that wear the short shorts that like show under cheek,
yeah,
they're the ones that are shaped like toads. They always want to show like they're a little chubby up top, and then they want to show that under cheek because they have nothing else to show. And then they have if they have like some cleavage, they show that too. But they always got the freaking under cheek showing when they got no butt.
Would you also compare that body style to a potato body?
Okay, yeah.
Because that's what I consider that, but it's the same exact thing.
Yeah,
it's a synonym.
It's kind of like their butt is always clenched. It's like if they just release, it's like they're always trying to hold in a little fart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little gas stuck in their butthole.
Yeah. There's a gas stuck in between the cheeky.
It's like, just relax and you might have a little butt.
And all the girls that actually have like, respectively a very nice butt, they always keep it like covered up. They don't have like a big, they cover it up. I think it's actually to hold it in.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? Maybe it's not that they're showing their under cheek. It's that they don't have enough butt their shorts can hold in. It's like slipping underneath because it's not. The shape of their butt isn't fitting in their pants right.
You could be onto something.
Because like when a guy has like the same toad body or a potato body, and he doesn't have a butt, where he's not going to have his butt slip out of his shorts because his shorts are longer, but you will see his little upper meat.
It's honestly worth. It's
You'll have the plumber's crack.
It's worth doing a little bit of research.
Yeah, I know.
See if that's a factor.
Percentage of people with potato bodies, but what percentage of people with potato bodies have their butt slip under or over their pants on a regular basis in public?
It's a good fact to learn.
It's an extreme Google search, but if I ask it the correct way, I feel like I'm going to get the right answer the answer I want. And that's the secret of
another
Google.
good thing that you could Google later is seeing what when it comes to children and infants being born,
Yeah.
when somebody says it's in the 50th percentile,
Yeah.
maybe figure out what that means for us. Because I asked my friend Skylar, who's having a kid,
Mm-hmm.
I said, dude, wouldn't it be funny if you just had just like a monster kid?
Yeah.
And he said, well, they say it's in the 50th percentile. And I was like, oh, okay, awesome. Honestly, Scott, I don't know what that means. He goes, I don't either. That's just what they tell me.
Yeah.
It's like, you don't know what it means? He goes, I have no idea. I was like, does that mean 50th percent of all humans are babies? So it's like, we're
50% of all humans are at this point in their life right now is inside of their mommy.
that's what it is.
Can you imagine the amount of babies that are going to be born soon?
Yikes, dude.
Sheesh, 50% of people.
Half of them.
We're running out of food.
Yeah. It's
We're going to be eating crickets soon, and that's actually true.
I'm going to be eating mosquitoes.
I know. We're going to be eating bug whey protein bars and shit.
I'm not.
You're not? I will. They say it's a cleaner protein. Fact.
If that's true, I'll eat it. But at the same time, I just plan on having enough money to buy burgers.
Yeah, but we're running out of burgers apparently. It costs too much to raise cows, so that's why they're going to raise crickets and shit. Fact.
Well, they'll just raise the price on cows.
Yeah, until it's astronomical.
I like things that are astronomical.
And then they'll have less farms, and then less farms means less cows, and then less cows and less cows, and then we just all have bugs.
Dang. Well,
Yeah.
sounds to me like me and you lived in the best time to possibly live.
Yeah.
Because by the time all the cows are gone, we'll be fucking dead.
Yeah, no doubt.
So, good
Maybe
job.
we should raise some cows to make sure we have our own. Maybe we should just raise our own stuff. But
What we need to do is high five our parents for getting it on back in the day to
Thank
make
God.
us born now.
Oh, I know. Thank God.
I'm thankful for my parents.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was conceived in Disney World, so that's why I'm such a character. You know what I mean? So speaking of Disney World, but at Universal, I was in the line. This is what I wanted to tell you. I have not told you this yet. I was in the line for the Hagrid's motorbike. R.I.P. Hagrid died, and
R.I.P.
R.I.P. And
I don't know who that is, but R.I.P.
Hagrid, the big guy, the real big one with the giant beard.
Okay.
And so we're in line for Hagrid's motorbike. We're in the castle part, like we're in like the stone castle part, and we round the corner. And we've been inside for a while, and there's multiple doors, like emergency exit doors that you can like go outside. And we round the corner, and and then the girl just bends over, and her dad, you can see like an older man grab her hair and like hold her hair behind her, and she throws up on the floor in the corner. But it's like real quiet. You just hear splat, splat, splat.
That's not very
Splat, splat, splat.
That's not very Chamber of Secrets of her.
Well, she was keeping a secret because everybody in that one little spot, like there's so many people that you don't even really notice it. Like if you're not looking at her, you don't notice. So then they just throw up, and then she like goes, and her dad like lets her hair down, and she just walks back in line and doesn't say anything. She threw up inside in a Harry Potter castle where everyone's walking.
Ugh.
In the corner of the room, like where it's like, you know, like the line rounds the corner and people are usually on the inside. Well, that's where people will like lean up against that wall to like break.
Yeah.
And we're like, she just like keeps going. I just like look around and I'm like, did anybody else see that? Like,
the fuck?
it's a runaway puker. And,
Oh my
and she did, and there was like multiple like staff everywhere that you could have been like, hey, sorry, I threw up over there. Need to clean it up.
That girl sounds like a real quid bitch.
She threw up 3 times in line in multiple places. Like we're waiting for 2 hours for this ride.
She must have drank a goblet of puke.
And she threw up 3 times on the floor inside that castle before she got on that ride. That ride was so important to her that she didn't want to let anybody know that she was throwing up. And her family were like adults. Like this was like a 13-year-old girl. Her family, adults, didn't tell anybody either. And they're just like, just don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody you threw up.
Wow.
I'm like, is this real life?
You guys should have sorcerer stoned her ass. You like threw a bunch of rocks at her like they did back in the Christian days.
Yeah, I should have Skull Island her.
That's a funny one.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's illegal.
Yeah.
If you Skull Island a girl. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hilarious that like for her whole life she learned a lesson from her parents to not tell anybody when you puke in a public place where somebody else has to clean it up.
Yeah. You should still probably tell somebody. Because then I look back in the line and people were like, because it's dark in the castle.
Ugh.
So people are standing in her puke and they don't even know.
That's gross.
Because it was like watery.
Yeah, like she was definitely.
It wasn't chunky, but it was watery.
She's probably drinking lemonade.
Oh yeah, dude. No, she had all that butterbeer.
What a
It was all sugary and yummy, and she just was like, I think she did this. She's like,
classic Slytherin, if you ask me.
like that.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I know.
She was slithering around in a goblet of puke.
Yeah, it was so. She was so gross. That's so gross.
Yeah, what a sick freak. Do you have any announcements you want to say on the podcast for this beautiful Halloween episode full of David Blaine, Kanye West, and the sick girl that puked at the fucking Disneyland?
Is that what we're going to name this episode? Halloween, Kanye West, David Blaine, sick
girl.
fucking line. Sick fucking line. What the fuck?
Sick line.
I just think that people should wear what's appropriate for their bodies. Don't let their little cheekies get too out of place.
Or in out of place.
Yeah.
Or
out of
place. Or
out of in place. And I think I accidentally saw a lot of underage cheeky at Universal.
Gross.
Yeah, I know. And I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
It hurts my feelings. That's someone's daughter, you know what I mean?
It's okay, man.
Yeah. But also, I hope everybody had a really nice Halloween today.
Me too.
I
hope everybody's Halloween was full of nightmares, horrible things, and ghouls and goblins.
Yeah.
Everything full of fright.
Yeah, I hope your fucking
And terror.
Halloween was full of snakes and shit.
And terror.
And
ooze.
yeah. Yeah, and warts.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shout out to all of our sponsors. Please give us a follow on Instagram. It's Today's Pray. Give us a follow on TikTok, Today's Pray Podcast. Follow our YouTube channel. You can watch us on there. And if you would like, send us a message. Tell us what's up. And maybe we will give you a high five or something.
Controversy.
David Blaine versus Kanye West.
Can you imagine if David Blaine and Kanye West had a baby? Wouldn't that just be Hitler? Or something? You know what I mean?